Yo, what is going on today, guys? It is Sam, better known as Vito. I am so excited to make this video. The turtle teams are out and about, and it's time, guys. I'm going to be showing you guys how to build your turtle teams for what parts of content, just everything you need to know about the turtles, man. We've got them all, and yes, they are absolutely insane. Genuinely, like, probably one of the best. Like, Leo is the best Unity. He beat out my Volcanos as the best Unity champ on my account, and it's for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. They did not miss with this event, and thank God they did the Hero's Path for Leo. But real quick, guys, get your free Elenaril by clicking my link in the description right now. You'll also get the amazing champions Vergis, Tagoar, and Deacon Armstrong as you level up at levels 10, 20, and 30 subsequently. And here's all you got to do. Log out of Plarium Play on your PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Then launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Then go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on this opportunity. This is one of the best starter codes that you can get. You'll get all 3 of those epics for free, as well as Elenaril, the legendary champion. So click that link down below before it expires and have yourself a good time. Listen. Let's break down the turtles, man. Let's break them down. Okay, we're gonna go one by one here. I'm gonna say each build for each champion and what you want them to be doing for you on your team. And I think there actually are some changes I would make to this as time goes on, as we keep experimenting and figure out really what it is in Arena, which they are insane in Arena, by the way, all 4 of them together. It's about building them to have survivability mechanics and survive as long as possible because there's no res. There are a couple counters. I think the biggest turtle team counter in the entire game is definitely Commodus, who I have, actually. Commodus is probably in the bomb champions, or like the biggest counter to turtle teams in Arena. And you might say, well, I don't care about Arena. You should care about Arena, because Arena is doing good things in Arena is how you get the best stat boosts in PvE, and vice versa. So again, really cool loop that they have there. So let's talk about Raph. We're going to start out with Raph here, who actually surprised me the most. He was on paper the worst turtle. Everybody was saying that, but he ended up being a really damn good nuker here. So I've got my Raph in Merciless. Now, you can build him in Stone Skin. You can. The only downside is that he's not going to be able to get his Berserk on him as much if he has Stone Skin on him, right? Now, that might not be a bad trade, and I'm probably going to consider getting him in Stone Skin. The problem is I don't think I have the Instinct gear unless I take Mikey's gear and I put it on him. I'm not sure if I have enough gear, or like I have, unfortunately, guys, I've been playing this game for like a year and a half now, and I have not gotten one complete Savage set from Fire Knight, and I can auto farm hard 10 at 1:30. So yeah, it's insane. I've not gotten literally a single complete Savage, not one. And that's dungeons for you though, right? So yeah, I might change to that. That's absolutely a viable build if you want to play the safer option, which I think is fine. So again, crit rate on the gloves, or crit damage on the gloves, attack percentage on the chest. We're looking for crit rate, speed, and attack on this guy. That's all we're looking for. We got attack on the Stone Skin ring, a crit damage Merciless amulet, and then a Stone Cleaver banner. So yeah, that's pretty cool. As for masteries, we went down to Helm Smasher and then Retribution to get this counterattack with the block revive on the A1. We're going to break down the kit here momentarily, I promise. And then the relic, I went with the Gore Crescent, okay? This relic is insane on him if you can set up his damage. He will hit so hard if he gets a turn. But you need to build him in a way where he's able to get the turn, and it can be tough to do that. So, double hitter on the A1, block revive if the target is killed. Each crit fills his turn meter by 10%, a little bit of turn meter boost when his allies go. Okay, on the A2, AoE Seismic Slam. Ignores shield and block damage if attacking under a Berserk. This is really important because this team, this is the only move on this team that can hit through block damage. And block damage is meta everywhere. It's everywhere. There's so much block damage. Siegfried. Neve, the new Void support from the Sylvan Watchers. You know, Helicaths are everywhere. There are so many block damage champs. All laws, right? Hitting through block damage, and nice. Don't get me started on nice, right? It's insane. So you need, like, the Berserk on him is going to be super important. For those of you who don't know what Berserk does, increases the damage you deal by 50%, but you also take 50% more. But you're okay with that because on his A3, it's a triple hitter with 20% ignore defense, and then places a Veil and Unkillable on this champion for 2 turns if the target is killed. If they survive, you get a Berserk. So again, you want to go with this A3 and try to get Unkillable on yourself so that you can just sit there and nuke free. On his passive, Places a Berserk debuff on this champion for 1 turn when anyone dies, and then he gets a 20% chance of taking an extra turn when attacking under a Berserk debuff. Went with Lightning Cage to protect that unkillable. You could also go with Swift Parry on Raph. Swift Parry's not bad with a 50-50 of placing that on you. If I had Swift Parry, I would. I'm waiting for some rank up charms to craft a bunch of it. But that's what I've gone with Raph. You could go with a golden elixir on him, actually, to help proc Leo's passive, which is what makes them good in arena. But yeah, I'll talk about that when we talk about Leo right now. So I'm going to go into Leo's kit before I go into the builds that you can do for him, because that's what makes sense with what I just talked to you about Raph. Again, this team currently is built for PvP, but I'm going to explain their PvE build as well as time goes on. These turtles are insane in PvP. So on the A1, double hitter, when counterattacking, will repeat this attack against a random enemy and then ignores 3% of the target's defense for each buff on this champion. On the A2, Shell, yeah, I love it, places a big version of increased defense on all allies and a 50% ally protect on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. On this champion, it places an unkillable and a counterattack for 2 turns. 3 buffs on himself, ally protect for the team, increased defense for the team and himself, and then an unkillable on himself with counterattack. It's insane. An insane setup. So he'll counterattack and then hit numerous enemies with this whilst anchoring his team. It's insanely good. Then Turtles Together. This is where he gets busted. 3-turn cooldown. AoE, damage inflicted by the skill, increases by 5% for each buff on all allies and enemies, and then removes all buffs from all enemies if this attack kills an enemy and it can't be resisted. But his unity skills are what make this broken, particularly this third one. 15% ignore defense for each turtle, so he's going to get 45 if you have the full turtle team. Turtle allies with 2 increases damage dealt by the skill in proportion to this champion's missing HP, which he'll be missing HP a lot. And then with 3, activates this skill whenever an ally's HP drops below 50%, occurs once per skill. Insane. Instant activation on his biggest nuke. Then on top of that, guys, his passive is insane. Hero and a half shell places a stone skin buff on this champion for 1 turn each time this champion's HP drops below 50% once per skill. There's no cooldown on this, guys. There's no cooldown. So we built them with Lightning Cage to protect the buffs. If you're in PvE, you could go with Crushing Rend. If you want to do PvE, that's totally fine. If you need him to hit through Stone Skin and you're confident in the stats, you could go Stone Cleaver as well. Or not Stone Cleaver, Cracking Roots. But honestly, these turtles do enough damage in general that you can actually hit through it a lot. With Stone Cleaver, it would be insane. But that's mainly if you have probably the higher tier blessing. I think Cruisin said that as well, and he's probably right. Like, to be honest, I'm seeing my Raph hit through Stone Skin quite a bit as well. As for the masteries, this is really important. Lasting gifts, okay? In Arena, this is insane. And also in PvE, it's insane too for the ally protection, right? But in Arena, this is insane because his passive can turn out a 2-turn Stone Skin, giving him time to heal, as well as Exaltant Death, because you want him heal. Like, he'll take a ton of damage, right? And you want something to get him back over his 50% HP mark so you can activate the passive again and continue to activate that A3 Turtle Unity as well. Went crit rate, crit damage down to Helm Smasher with Cycle of Violence. Another important note, Life Drinker. Healing by 5% of the damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less is super important so that you can get back above it so you can continue to proc it, which is great. Relic, I've got the Gilded Dragonstone right now, but I would go to a Wand of Submission if I had one open. I just did this for the defense stat, and you guys can see his gear here. I've got him in Stone Skin and Instinct, pick up a bit of speed. He's very slow right now, and I don't like that, to be honest. I'm not liking the fact that he's very slow. I need to pick up speed on this Stone Skin banner, unless there's a way. I'm over the cap at 106. If I actually get a Stone Skin amulet with crit damage, which I have, he'd lose some crit damage, but I could pick up a fast banner that I unfortunately don't think I have. I don't think I actually have a defense banner, which I'm looking for defense on this banner that has substat defense. I could go with this one and pick up double speed. I'd lose quite a bit, though. I'd lose quite a bit. I could go with Pinpoint. No. Unfortunately, I just don't have the banner. Unfortunately, I just don't have the speed defense banner with defense substat. So I'd have to lose some damage here if I went with this one, but I'd pick up 18 speed, and that might actually be worth it, as well as some HP, which wouldn't be bad. I'm actually going to think about doing that at some point. We won't do it right now, but that's Leo. That's kind of what we're looking at. And again, down to Helm Smasher as well. So that's Leo. You're playing to activate his A3's passive skill. Now let's go to Mikey. Mikey's kind of the filler of them all. I just built him in like nuker gear. He's not maxed out yet, but I've got him in Stone Skin and Instinct as well. I just need him staying alive. I need Mikey staying alive. That's it. I've got a golden elixir on him to help trigger Leo's passive, but I might put that on Raph, like I said, because he is in Stone Skin and Raph is not. Not booked him yet. Double hitter. Great, by the way, great champion. Mikey ended up being very good. If either hit is a crit, he puts increased attack on himself, which is awesome. On the AoE, this is an insane skill in Hydra as well. 75% chance of a stun and decreased defense. Ignores the res if the attack was crit, and then debuff spreads. A great setup skill. Insanely good, especially in Hydra. Then Shell Cyclone, AoE, decrease attack, and a leech. 25% ignore res if critical, then taunt on himself. And then Party Dude, passive effect, 15% chance to evade an enemy skill and its accompanying effect. If he's under a taunt, the chance to evade goes up to 30%. Active effect, places a shield buff equal to 300% of this champion's attack on the champion when they receive a crit. So he's designed to live and proc Leo's passive. When Nature's Wrath on him, it's the best PvE blessing, and then his masteries aren't done, but you could go down to War Master if you're not confident in your gear, or Helm Smasher. Both of these work. Then I would say I'd probably go down to Master Hexer down here. Lasting Gifts he probably doesn't need, and I'd pick up Cycle of Magic, or so I'd pick up Lore of Steel, Master Hexer, and maybe Cycle of Magic if I could, and then honestly, I'd probably pick up Kill Streak and Methodical. Maybe just one of these. Yeah, that's probably what I would do there. Beautiful. All right, that is Mikey. Again, I think you should probably build this guy and ignore defense gear either way. He actually can get a lot of damage because he hits so much over the fight. So anything ignore defense, and you could prioritize speed and crit rate, crit damage more than survivability in PvE instead. But Nature's Wrath, I think, is definitely the blessing you should go with on Mikey. Now there's Donnie, and this is where it gets interesting. Donnie's like the weirdest one of them all. So I have him built in a specific arena build right now designed to counter the Fabians, which are everywhere, and lock out cooldown increased champions. You see those champs everywhere. A lot of Crixias, a lot of Fabians, some Mechos out there, and this build counters that. But let me show you guys what his kit is, and then I'm going to tell you how to build him in PvE too. So for his A1, heals all allies by 5% of the max HP, instant activation of a continuous heal. On the A2, this is his best skill. 4-turn cooldown, AoE, 2-turn cooldown reduction on all allies, and then increased speed on all allies. On his A3, a cleanse, full cleanse, continuous heal with a strengthen and a turn meter fill. Insanely good skill here. And then on his passive, he prevents a fatal hit and keeps them alive with 1 HP, and then equalizes that ally's HP up to the level of the HP of that ally gets brought up to the average of the team. So if everyone's in Stone Skin, Raph triggers this on the start, which should trigger Leo, and then everyone goes. I've got Lightning Cage on the Blessing, though. If you want to do something for PvE, Cruelty would be fine. As for the Masteries, I'm going down to Unshakable with Lasting Gifts. If you're mainly using him in PvE, you still could go down to War Master, but I think that this is the best way to go. You want to build this guy with a lot of res so that he can cleanse your whole team if they get hit with something. And then Lasting Gifts to increase the increased speed cooldown, as well as the continuous heals and the strengthen. How do you want to build this guy? So I have him in Stone Skin and Chronophage. I've not been able to max the gear out yet. I've literally just put this team together last night, and it's been a lot of fun using it. The main things you need for this guy are speed, HP, and resist. That's it. You don't really need anything else. You don't even have to worry about defense if his HP scale is super high, because everyone's ignoring defense in Arena nowadays anyway. I really wish if I could do this again, I could go get his 5-star soul and build him with way more resist. I don't have nearly enough resist on this guy, so I'm relying on the Chronophage right now. As for the relic, I've got a Journal of Necrodos on him. Super simple, gives him more HP. If I had more wands of submission, every one of these guys would have a wand on them. Every one of these guys, except I would put a wand on every turtle. Every turtle would get a wand. I'd love that. I just don't have enough right now. But yeah, no, Journal, great filler. Very, very good relic to put on everybody. Then I'm looking for speed and HP, like I said, on these pieces. That's pretty good. Now for PvE, I would build him. Undoubtedly, this is the best set for Donnie. Let me make this clear. Relentless and Impulse. Impulse can be Perception, or no, he doesn't need accuracy. Impulse can be any resist set. It could be resist out of the box. It could be righteous. It could be anything, okay? Relentless is the best set in PvE on this champion. I know people will say 9-piece protection, but no. Let me tell you guys, Relentless is by far the best set on this dude because it's the only way you can decrease the cooldown of the A2, which is a 4-turn cooldown. That's his best skill. He's going to reset your best champion's attacks, and they're going to come in and nuke way more often because he's proccing extra turns. On top of that, I also have Impulse, which can reduce the cooldown of the A3, which boosts and cleanses my whole team to get him back to his A2 even faster. It's an insane build, and my team did so much more damage with him and Relentless. It is absolutely insane how good Relentless is on Donnie in PvE. And again, 330 speed there. But on this, again, my turtle team is very slow right now. I don't, like, these are the sets that I want them in, but I don't have the super end game fast gear. But even then, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take you guys into Arena now and show you what these freaking turtles can do. They are insanely good. Insanely good. Okay, let's find a team here. There's one turtle team. There's another turtle team. Who can we go for here? This will be tough. This will be a tough team. Now, the only way we lose if we get nuked early or bombed. That's the one way we can lose. But they got a Chicken, a Marius, which is a big threat, and a Fabian. So let's see. The Arbiter's going to boost. We're going to get Lightning Cage up on our guys. Our Chrono... Oh, we didn't get it on our Donnie. This is bad. That's the only way we lose if we get instant nuke. That's Marius, man. Guys, make no mistake. Marius is just the most OP champ in this game. Even if people complain about mythicals or anything like that, Marius just hits through everything. He hits so damn hard. Now, I think my turtle team would actually, or my Volcanos team would actually beat that, but 6-star Marius, dude, I mean, this is insane. Absolutely insane. You see them everywhere, boys. All right, let's try out this UDK team. We'll go against a slower team here. Now, we lost that when my Donnie lost his stone skin, but I built him in Lightning Cage to try to hold on to that stone skin so that we could actually win that, right? That was our main goal. Let's see if we can't get, I think we go for the Python here. Yeah, the turtle's ally attacking is just insane. Let's go with the triple hitter on him, see if we can get unkillable up on ourselves. We can't, but we are going to get the kill on the Python. Buff removal again. The burns are out. We're going to taunt here. Try to get everybody looking at me. We're going to go for this UDK. He's going to get low, but look at that, man. If we had the more competitive speeds. Again, that now Raph gets low, and that activates Leo. So Leo activates his A3 and nukes. Now we've got the setup there. Let's go ahead and ally attack this guy. See if we can't get him out. And now he's done. He's done. And Raph is dead. Raph is going to die a lot, right? The key is if we can survive the first little onslaught, we're good. I'm trying to find a team that we can go up against. Maybe this Nell is going to be a problem for me. I'm going to try to block revive on this Nell with my Raph. She's going to be in Stone Skin and Pinpoint if he's smart. Only Stone Skin. Okay, we get Lightning Cages up. Our buffs are going to be protected. Now that it's just Raph here. Why is this Nell swapping forms? This guy's trolling. So we're going to get a debuff removal. Look at Leo. He activates immediately, but Arbiter's going to come in next. And now we're going to go here. So we're going to, who do we want to go for? Do we want to go for the Marichka or do we want to go for the Odin? Let's get this Marichka out. I think we can actually kill her with an ally attack here with Raph coming in here too. Oh, they're so low. Let's go with the triple hitter. Let's get unkillable on ourselves. We get a protected, well, Lightning Cage protected, unkillable, and the extra turn proc. So Raph is going to be able to come in because of that 20% extra turn and just get the nuke right away. And that's why you want Berserk on your Raph right there. These are 4 of the best arena champs in the game with 4 or 5-star blessings. All of them. Now, his Nell is programmed wrong because he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but that's fine. Let's try a go second team with this UDK Mezamel. We got to be careful of the Mezamel here because she can hit through Stone Skin. We'll probably go for her first. Let's see. We're going to come in. Let's tell you what. Let's just go for this normally because we're faster. We don't need to well, do I want to reset everybody's CDs? Do I want to do that and give everybody increased speed? Let's get the team moving. We're a little bit slow, so let's get the team moving. We're going to go with the increased speed here. We don't need to reset. We just want to get people going. Let's go with the triple hitter. There's no Reser on this team. We can get the Mezamel out, proc the unkillable on ourselves. Set up Mikey here. We're going to go for this UDK. See if we can't get the kill. Block revive with the double hitter from Raph, the Gore Crescent, and then we're going to set up. We're going to ally protect everybody here. He's going to come in. We're going to start hitting him. We get some counterattacks off. Burns are coming out. And we can actually, I am in a full cleanse here. And the problem is, unfortunately, Raph does lose his full, his Berserk. But it's not going to matter because we can come in with his A2. Nuke can get it back. Ally attack comes in. And they're just dead, man. They're just dead. Let's see who else we can find. Let's see who is another good team we can find. Cavalax is a bit of a problem. I do have 3 stone skin, but my Raph will die unless, actually, looking at this, we probably can come in with a full cleanse to start with Donnie. That gives you an option, right? Against most bombers as well. If your Donnie actually is able to get in here, maybe Supersonic wouldn't be bad. Oh, boy, he's going to be low, but oh, my God, it doesn't matter. And that's where Raph is insane. Look at that bait. If they get my Raph low, and it triggers Leo, and then Leo will just nuke them instantly. A chance to just instant win the fight. It's crazy how good it is. Crazy. Now, this team, again, we can't kill through unkillables on this team, I don't think. But we can block revive on this Wukong and then wait them out. So let's see if we can't get a block revive up on this Wukong. He's got him in a feral set. That's actually kind of funny. Now, if I get sheep, this is going to be a problemo. Oh, there's the activation. Wukong's in there with the... How do they all have it? Oh, Sir Nickwin. Okay. Oh, this is kind of a problem. I was hoping I could kill this Wukong beforehand. Let's go ahead and let's save the cleanse. I'm not sure what he's going to go with here. Yeah, we might be in trouble. I need him to go. Yeah, not with that. I'm worried about... I need Lightning Cage to be up on the squad here, because if it's not up... Let's get a taunt going. Let's get a taunt going with Mikey. Let's get a taunt going. Let's get some Lightning Cage going, too, on everybody. I need some Lightning Cages. I need some big Lightning Cages. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't want this Wukong is going to strip me, and I don't have any Lightning Cage up. If the Wukong strips me, we're cooked. Luckily, I still have my passive here. The block buffs might be a problem. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually get in here. How do they have more unkillable? How'd they get 2 turns of unkillable up? Wait, they don't have... How do you get the cooldown back? And I got feared. We lost the fear. How am I feared? Oh, UDK. Okay. We lost the RNG there. And it's the unkillables here that got us. I think if I cleanse, and frankly, I need to be faster there. If I'm faster, we can kill that team. But these guys, they got a big speed lead up there. And we don't have any buff removers, unfortunately. And Raph, again, if you guys want to look at his A2, this is where it gets tough with him. Where is he? If you look at his A2, it kills through shield and block damage. You can't actually deal with unkillable on this team, unfortunately, which is another thing. So Sir Nick might actually be a pretty good answer. How did he must have reset a CD because he got to use that twice. That was kind of crazy. Let's try this Cavalax Marius team. Nice. Nice is tough, but if we get our Berserk up, we can kill him. Now let's see here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's Marius for you right there. That's Marius for you right there. Just hit straight through everything. Well, welcome. And Marius is so busted. It's just insane, guys, how insanely good Marius is. He just counters everything. It's crazy. Genuinely one of the best champs ever. Now, okay. Well, probably the best legendary champ ever. Let's try this team here. And again, this is high-end gold, low plat, with probably the early end game gear. This is very accessible gear. This is not, the whales have been out here playing for years. Oh boy. Oh boy. Rip my Raph. Would have been sick, but oh well. Let's see if we can't. I might need to cleanse this Mikey. Let's see, but I wanna get my CDs going. I wanna get some speed up. And we get double feared. I don't think we've won a single fear RNG at all. Let's counterattack him. Wait, why did he get to go twice? What? What? Hello? Hello? All right, well, they're back now. We'll see. I very winnable. Leo might carry this, by the way. I have his nuke up. Yeah, he's gone. Yep, she's dead too. We're hitting this Leo. Let's see. Come on. No, we don't actually have to kill him here, but we do kill him anyway. Insane damage. 400k on that hit, man. And the turtle teams, it really comes down to Leo, and then you just need your turtles to live. That's why I've built them all to live as long as they can. That's all you need them to do, man. That's all you need them to do. So that is my turtle team for now. Again, they're slow. Their stats could be better. And as I get them better, they're going to get better. Because when we're dying to Marius, we're just getting outstatted there. Again, look at this. None of this is finished being built yet. 280 speed is slow. 260 res is nothing. But I want the chronophage set so that I can counter the Fabians out there. So I'm going to keep improving this team. That's my arena build. Again, I gave you guys the PvE builds as well. I hope it helped. I'll catch y'all later. Take care. Much love. Peace.